and I'm here in Rotterdam for the film festival. My film is called Following, and I wrote and directed it, and it's up for a Tiger Award. The film is a psychological thriller about a young man who wants to be a writer, who starts picking people at random from the crowd and following them to see where they go and what they get up to. And the film is a thriller told in a classical sort of flashback structure that's non-chronological. In structural terms, I was very interested in trying to tell the story from a very subjective point of view, really try and show you the way this character sees the world, and use a dislocated narrative structure that basically runs backwards in effect, to put you in the head of this character and really experience some of his confusion and ambiguity.
I first became interested in taking on Batman when I heard that Warner Brothers was looking to renew and reinvent the franchise. I'd made my last film at Warner Brothers, so I was able to go to them and explain to them the way I saw the Batman franchise being interestingly reinvented. From the beginning, my interest was in taking on a superhero story but treating it in a realistic fashion.
Does it depress you to know just how alone you really are?
What are you seeking? I seek the means to fight injustice, to turn fear against those who prey on the fearful. To conquer fear, you must become fear. To manipulate the fears in others, you must first master your own. Are you ready to begin? If you make yourself more than just a man, if you devote yourself to an ideal, and if they can't stop you, then you become something else entirely. Legend must wait. Legend.
Inception's a project that I first started working on about 10 years ago. I've become very interested in the idea of doing a film about dreams, about the relationship of our waking life to our dreaming life. we found was, the further out into the infinite we went, and the more we isolated these characters who have to go across the universe, the more the focus naturally becomes on their humanity, on that intimate bond they have, what makes us human, all those issues. I think there's something about the starkness and the massiveness of the environment they're in that really reduces this focus very tightly to human bonds and what makes us who we are.
I was working on a completely different movie, and Chris said to me, if he were to write one page of something, and he wouldn't tell me what the movie was about, but he'd just write one page, would I give him one day, and just whatever came to my mind, I would start writing.